Yeah. So, hello everybody. A buddy of mine was asking about this game, so I figured I would show it off. The menu's a little odd. So these are daily missions. Every day these change up, and they're like daily runs for a roguelike or something. These are older missions from the beta that you can check out. They're not guaranteed to be balanced or easy or hard. And these are just randomly generated missions. Um, they also have missions generated from other players. But the campaign mode is what I've been messing around with, and I figured I would show off one of the early maps and then one of the later ones. We have time. The essence of this game, let's just restart this. The essence of this game is you are up against a force, I guess, called the Creeper. And the Creep is this purpley stuff. This stuff just kind of spreads out over the entire map, and anything that touches it gets damaged. Right? This is your Rift Lab. This is like your home base, your headquarters. This is an object that I can collect. It'll have some data in it. There are other things on the map, like this is a resource of some sort. This is another object. This is like some kind of remnant technology that we can use. The basic premise, it's not actually that complicated. So you use towers to spread your network out. I'm just going to throw a couple towers down to show you. And you generate energy, and energy is used to build things. So it's sending packets of energy out to build these towers. The towers themselves cover ground, and they generate more energy based on how much ground they cover. And then that energy is used for other things. Like right now, I'm just building towers out to collect data. Simple enough. I've collected something. All right, I got some software. It's got 41 of 42 checksums are corrupt or missing. One is valid. Yeah, let's install it. Okay, it seems to be some sort of personality. Praise be the founders. But, yeah, it's a cult virus. It has a very unique sense of humor, this game. But it did give me cannon. So now I have a weapon I can use against the Creeper. So if I just throw a cannon over here, see, the Creeper is actually coming up onto this platform now. It's destroyed one of my towers. Mother not found. I don't know what this means. At this point, you don't know any of this stuff. This is the first mission outside the tutorial. But we build a cannon. The cannon can destroy the creep. Simple enough. Yeah, okay. We build another cannon. And this early, all your objective is really just to push back the creep. And you can move these cannons once they're built. Okay, stop it. So every, well, not every, but most buildings in the game can be moved around once they're placed. So now what I kind of want to do is cover the rest of this middle area in tower. Making sure that I get as much coverage as possible so that I generate more energy. And you'll see my energy going up as these towers are completed, and they're called Soylent fields, the green fields around them. As those are built out, they will begin generating energy. I think it's some kind of solar system. I don't know what the lore is really. Doesn't matter. It's a game mechanic and it works. So now I have a little tower network. Let's throw down some more of the cannons to push back the creep. Now, where does the creep come from? Right now, it looks like there are invisible emitters. You can sort of see it underneath the pool of creep there. Can't do anything about them in this stage. Later on, you can sort of nullify them, so they stop making creep. So, once the cannons are done, you can see it has to deliver energy to them in the form of ammunition, so they can continue firing. And we are slowly pushing it back. This mission is not especially complicated or difficult. That was a bad position. That's going to get destroyed. See, it comes up in waves and kind of washes over the higher terrain. Right now, I'm just trying to keep it off of this middle area. Then I will start pushing out into it. There's a lot of interesting data on the screen too. You can see like the total amount of creepers is 11,000, well, 11.9 thousand. That's like the individual number of cells of creeper on the map. Move this into here. The turrets can withstand contact with the creeper for a little while. So you can move them into shallow creep and then it will push it back like that. Actually, we'll go with another tower over here, just to get this coverage. You have to keep expanding your tower network so it can deliver energy to build new things. That guy out there. And that should make this relatively stable. Now, can I bridge this? Yeah, I can get this now. That'll generate... Well, apparently not. There's another wave coming in. Yeah, I need another cannon or two up here. It's got this kind of jelly fluid simulation going on. Very slow moving waves. Alright, these guys are pushing it back off of our terrain here. Now, it wants me to go after this right here, so I'm going to start working on that. Now, normally to advance out into the creep, what I'll do is build a couple of turrets in a safe location, wait for them to be done, and then move them out. You can see these guys are just barely holding these the creep off, but the total is going down. You can see the downward trend on the graph here. And the number is much lower than it was. It's about, 1,500 lower. But let's move a group of turrets out. I could move these to lower ground to start killing some more of this, but they're just holding it off for now, and that's fine. This game is all about pressure and slow advances. You don't want to go too fast. Now, if I keep them within range of these towers, they can continuously get ammunition. They can store 10 shots, and then I can move them somewhere where they could fire those 10, and then move them back if I wanted to. So this guy I'm going to drop down into here. I'm trying to make this corridor so I can kind of bridge up onto the other landmass. So these guys on the top and bottom will keep the creep away from my towers. I'm going to build another one to drop up here so I can complete the tower network and grab this data. I think that's the other personality. Throughout the campaign, you have a couple of personalities talking to you. So once he gets about 5 shots, that should be plenty. Alright, that should get us our objective. This is a note that's added to the map by the operator, I guess. In the campaign, you're playing as a person sitting at a console inside the lab, controlling all of this. Yeah, sure, let's add some more software. So this is It's trying to reactivate the jump drive so we can go back home. It's not going to work, spoiler. So now the personality wants us to get the material that we saw earlier, this stuff, Liftic, up to the totem. Now I happen to know that I also want to put Liftic in here because it's interesting. So we'll do that first. Yeah, the thing is, the operator that's doing all this has no idea what this stuff is. He's thrown into this situation just like you are. He has these different computer personalities, these AIs, telling him what to do, but he doesn't know why he would do it. He doesn't know what the stuff is. He knows it's called Liftic, and there are totems that he should activate with it. He's not sure why. It's a fun way to kind of build the world out. Now, I'm going to throw these up here and let them destroy some of this. Can I? Yeah, I can get over there. Keep moving them out. There are waves coming off of this thing, so I don't want them to, Oh, I want to leave one of these behind, so the waves can't wash up here and destroy everything we're doing. Alright, that should start powering this little temple thing. And we'll see what happens then. I need to pick up this Liftic though. So let's go start on that. I'm just gonna bridge down across this little plateau here. They can get ammo delivered to them while they're in flight, so if it's a long distance, I just send them off before they even get it. Just covering everything in towers because they don't have a maintenance cost and they generate more energy, so I'm already generating more than I need right now. I'll have to grab that totem as well. This one I've already connected to. Go ahead and grab this guy. I think we can just do that. Yeah. Still building these towers. There we go. So the Liftic is now being requested by the totem and by the ancient temple thing. Now, the temple is doing something interesting. It's making a different version of Creeper called Anti-Creep. And when Anti-Creep and Creep touch, they annihilate each other. This is an example of remnant technology from the previous civilization that fought and failed to defeat the Creeper. The towers themselves do not cost energy. They're free once they're built. They do cost 4 energy to build, but there's no upkeep or anything like that. Alright, and that is an early mission. Pretty easy to do. So let's grab a later mission now. Which one was this? I don't know. We'll see. Ah, yes. This is the first time you see the energy barriers. This is a much later mission, so there's a little bit more going on. Where do I want to put myself? I guess that'll do. So this is another one of the personalities called Sarge. He's very militaristic. He's one of the AI that fought the stuff before. So in this case, we're going to be mining this ore and making it into something in the factory. This is the first time we see these barriers, so he's like, what are these? That's weird. We have these energy sources that are manufacturing creeper, and they're powering this creeper emitter over here, which is making massive waves of stuff. This is another anti-creeper temple thing. Alright, let's fill out our power network. Like, I could spend time trying to get these optimally placed so that they cover, you know, the maximum amount per tower, but it's not worth it, in my opinion. As long as I get the coverage and I get the energy from them, I don't care that much. And these will slowly get built as the energy is available. Probably placing too many down at once, but I don't care. As they get built, they generate more energy, and then they're built faster. See, we're already sending anti-creeper to the tower, or the temple here, which is making stuff that will eventually fight this creeper. It's not enough by itself, but it will help. Throw some cannons up here. Let's put a line of them. Some mortars behind them. You haven't seen mortars yet? Mortars are very useful. These energy barriers will eventually fail with this huge wall of creeper trying to breach it. And then it'll just wash across the land. So I'm trying to fortify first. I'm perfectly willing to let it take all the way up to there. Alright. All those towers are done. Let's place some more down. And we'll go ahead and throw some miners on this material here. This stuff is blueite, and it can be used to generate power or more anti-creeper. Very creative name. Blueite, Liftic. Right now, we're running low on the anti-creeper stuff. You can see we're only gaining 0.5 per second, and it's all being used by this thing. So we definitely need more. But we can switch these from energy production to ore production, and they'll start sending it off to the factory as well. Now we're supplying it with more, and it'll generate more anti-creeper. We're still trying to build our mortars. Look at this wave of destruction coming at us. No, I'm not confined. I was voluntarily confining myself so I could build up here and have a strong front, because I knew this wave was going to come in. And if you try to expand out into here, you're just going to get crushed under this. So I could try to build out to there, but I didn't, because I don't think it would work. Now you can see we're starting to shoot the creeper, and I think we can hold it. But we'll find out in a second. Now this temple will continue making anti-creeper even though it's under the creeper wave, I think. So it'll slowly help. Just a little bit. There we go. Once this initial wave kind of peters out, we can start moving in. There was a lot of it built up behind this energy barrier, and when it comes over, it's almost unstoppable if you're out here. I tried. Somebody better than me might be able to do this. Yeah, there wasn't a lot of time to build out. So I spent all of my energy building up weapons instead to defeat this initial wave. And we're holding it. We're definitely holding it. See, now we're actually building up some of that anti-creep stuff. So we're providing more than it can use. Which is good. Alright, now I can feel a little bit more confident doing something like this. Nope. Still a little too close. But I got the towers built. See, the wave is petering out now. This stuff flows like, I don't know, molasses. This guy's helping. What I could do is build a bunch of turrets back here and then move them in. Now my goals here, I'm going to go ahead and throw my refinery down. So this green stuff, you can make liftic out of it with your factory. My goal here though is to grab these totems and to grab this object, and if I have time, to neutralize the two enemy stations powering the stuff. I could start working on that. These pylons are long-range energy delivery systems. They're very useful. They're also expensive. We're holding it off. Doing pretty good. This mortar will start shelling this stuff. I don't think this will replenish itself. So if we can knock all of this creeper down, we can nullify this energy source, which is powering the emitter. This long bar over here is the creeper emitter, and the more power it gets, the more creep it makes. So it's just kind of a, like I said earlier, it's a game of pressure and slow advancement. You gotta have a strategy. This is slowly chunking away at that. I'm gonna do the same thing up here. Throw a pylon on here and here, and then build a mortar out here. And later on, there are like bombers you can use with aircraft, and there's all kinds of stuff. The shields you can build. It gets pretty complicated, but it's still the same sort of game. You just gotta slowly progress and slowly beat back the creeper, because it is the definition of an implacable enemy. It doesn't stop coming. But it doesn't really adapt, at least within a single map. It doesn't adapt to what you're doing. So it's not a traditional, you know, real-time strategy game where you have to deal with units running around and slow progression on the same map. So it's more of a tower defense sort of game, but every map has different rules. Now I've cleared some of this out. It looks like it's clustering up around the power source, which is fine. But what that lets me do... it's still flowing back out. Alright. Thought I'd be able to get something in there. Alright, let's put the mortar back for now. Actually, let me put a cannon down. I think... No, the cannon won't be able to hit it. The elevation's too low. Well, it splashed back. I might be able to build something there. Sorry. Alright, pylon. Put a pylon out there. And let's throw these cannons on the island. How is it being destroyed on the right side of the island? I believe there's some kind of effect pulling it to the left against this power unit to protect it. Like, the creeper obeys certain simple rules, and I think in this case this is an attractor, and it's sucking it over to the left side of the island to cover this power source. But I can burn it off of here. It's not that big a deal. And we can build a nullifier to shut it down. And that will slow the amount of creeper coming out of these waves. Look at this wave. So these nullifiers take a lot of power to build. They take 50. And then they take power over time as well to keep something nullified. Although I think these just get destroyed when they're nullified. I'm not certain. It's been a little bit since I played this particular map. See how we're doing up here. You are shooting the wrong thing. So the mortars, they aim at the deepest cell of creeper near them, and right now that is on this side. So I'll need to push back this part a little bit before I can get that upper island. Yeah, see, that just got destroyed. So now that will slow down the amount of creeper coming out of this emitter. I could try a suicide run with these guys, because this isn't very deep. I think I'm going to do that. Let's destroy this guy. Build a pylon here, so we're ready to drop a pylon onto here. And see, they're beating this back now pretty significantly. There's no reason to have a turret on here anymore. In fact, I can go ahead and delete that too. Let's see how these guys fare. I don't know if this is shallow enough for them to live. Oh yeah, they're fine. So we throw our pylon down. Now they can get energy once that completes. Oh, actually that'll connect across. That's nice. The pylons are faster though. So sometimes I build a pylon highway all the way back to my base, just so the packets get delivered faster. Alright, now we'll nullify this one. See, this map, the key is not to confront the creeper directly in the middle, like might be your instinct, but to go after the sources on the sides. Because if you try to fight this, especially at the beginning, you just lose. This is too much. You can see all of this firepower and they're only holding it back. Alright, that nullifier will kill that. And then it should be a cleanup operation. Now we can take these guys down here along with these guys and start pushing back. Yep, no worries, man. I'll probably be streaming this another time too, so if you want to see more of it, let me know. I'll finish this out, and then I might switch over to SnowRunner. Can they live? He's gonna die. Nope, nope. He's gonna make it. Maybe. Nope. Just too much for him. Get some of these guys that are not being used anymore. Now see, this is slowly running out now. Over here, this is just drying up because it's all being drawn to the left. It may be a map-wide condition that this creeper is drawn to the left for. There's no real way, like it doesn't tell you anywhere that I saw. But we're slowly destroying it. Oh, so slowly. This middle energy barrier is going to come back online now that the creeper's not suppressing it. And that'll stop whatever's over here, trapped on the other side. Alright, I think I can go ahead and utilize this bunch of turrets. I'm going to hit it from the other side. Now the AC wave, which is still growing, is eating all of the creeper. And that's just going to hammer this side. Don't really need to build all this out. It doesn't really matter at this point. I've got plenty of energy. What I do need to do is build one over here, though, so I can grab this. And then down to the totems. Did that connect? Yeah, it did. Where's the other one? Down here. Alright, so your goal really isn't to kill all the creeper, it's to activate these objectives. Alright, we got some more software, sure, why not? Additional module, okay. I think that's a technology that's revealed in the next map. Anyway, now we just wait. I'm going to speed it up a little bit. Because all it's got to do is activate the remaining totems. I think I'm attached to them all. There we go. not bad. 13 minutes. But yeah, that's just that I wanted to take a quick look at that. Somebody was asking me about it, so I figured I would show it off. And yeah. Actually, looks like I need to go. I'm getting a call. So good timing. I will probably be back on later tonight with some SnowRunner or something like that. So I'll see you guys then.